There you are. Strange. Outfitter's still doing that thing where it doesn't remember what my offhand is. Hey, Gray. Hi, hi. Hope you're having a good Easter. If more people show, you'll dip since view count drops when you start talking. It's not true. I don't know what you're talking about. Easter ended yesterday? Okay. Gonna add in my superior defense and Troll's Blood. Since we're doing the Thane burn, I want to do the Juju Might just before we start. So we're gonna wait till we're a little bit closer. I still have the Shadow. I also want Greater Fire because he does, I think it's Thane who does a meteor. We don't have any new data, so it doesn't know what happened for that time period where it wasn't active. But I saw it happened. Basically, DPS mate got deleted by Turtle WoW. I think I haven't added it properly to the launcher, so it's probably going to do it again. But this time I'll try to add it on so that it doesn't do that again. How do you feel that the current WoW gave Azeroth and Loon faces? It's kind of weird. But I don't know. I don't even care anymore, to be honest. Whatever retail's doing doesn't really affect me. You found it odd that people were so angry about it? Well, they are supposed to be gods, so the moment you define those gods, you sort of shrink the universe, if that makes sense. The world becomes a little bit smaller because you know what the gods look like. Which I understand some people's frustration with that. It doesn't make them smaller. It kind of does. It defines them. And gods are supposed to be, you know, unknowable, omniscient, omnipotent, all that stuff. We need to move our shadow protection, though, to here. I always found it a mistake when they explained too much about the world of Azeroth, leaving no more mysteries to wonder about. Indeed. If you explicitly disliked mysteries, then yeah. I'm not saying that the info shouldn't exist somewhere, but they don't necessarily ever need to tell the players. And I certainly wouldn't show the faces of gods unless it was part of like the main storyline that you meet these gods in, for some reason. I have a couple of past fantasy worlds that I've written where you find out that the gods are not what you believe they were. It's definitely a theme that I enjoy. I feel like they're just highly powerful, overwhelmingly so. Right, but in seeing that they have faces and like physical forms and that they take this form, it sort of humanizes them too much in a way that a god probably, like a true god, never would be. It's sort of like Jesus and God, since we're talking about Easter. Why is it stopped there? I'm not liking this. Why is it not moving? I'm trying not to pull. Ooh. Watching my threat meter. Rosa's got 7k. This should be fine. We need to do this burn now. Is he on me? Okay. We might die, because I think that they have their... This is not working. Yeah. Oh, I can't even see it. Yeah, it was a salve issue, I'm pretty sure. That's a wipe. The current story is going into the depths of Azeroth, and Magni literally spawned a copy of Azeroth or someone like her after such using a bunch of power. What are your thoughts on the Scarlet Crusade? And if I'm to look into what happened immediately following Warcraft 3 FT's events, should I look for? I would just look at what happened at the end of TFT and sort of where things were going at that point. Which game franchise has a good game story, or a good story that you remember it having a good memorable one? Mass Effect 1 and 2 were great. Baldur's Gate 3 is great. What else? I really liked Phantasy Star 2, that's an old one. What other story games? I really liked Thomas Was Alone for its story. It's a platformer about shapes, which doesn't make any sense, but the narrative really carries it. Half-Life. Yeah, I mean, Half-Life told story in a new way that sort of blew the top off the industry for a bit, but immediate events after using WoW's starting events, because I don't want to watch playthroughs for each race. Thomas Was Alone is not a franchise as far as I know. It was just that one game. I think he's made other games though. TI is a good game. You miss it. Oh, I assume that's an L. Actually, what is that? Everyone played it, then it fell out of thought. Yeah, as it should be. I think most good games should be like played, everyone enjoys it, talks about it, and then like a couple months later, they've moved on to the next game. That's how it should be. People obsess too long about certain games. People are still playing GTA 5, which is kind of insane. When did that release? When did GTA 5 release? 2013. It's been it's been over a decade. I understand why though. Man, GTA 6 is gonna be frickin' massive, isn't it? 2012? I see 2013 here. But that seems to be GTA Online. Okay. No, it's still 2013. September 2013. I'm curious if GTA 6 is going to slip into next year. I bet it is. Did they announce anything yet? GTA 6 release date. It still says fall 2025. So probably September, October, November. We'll see. You were asking what to look for because you wanted to know the key topics that happened right after the Frozen Thrones period, like around the time of founding of Durotar, but not on Orgrimmar. I don't know. It's been so long for me, I don't remember what was going on anymore. And I would just use WoW's early stuff as that. Damn, it's 1 AM already. Just get my phone. It's been a long time since we've died on Four Horsemen. Do I have an opinion on the Scarlet Crusade? I didn't even know who the Scarlet Crusade was till I played WoW. Do they even appear in any Warcraft 3 levels? I don't think so. I think that the whole Scarlet Crusade thing happens after WoW starts, right? Or maybe it happened during and I just don't remember. Do you ever fight the Scarlet Crusade in War 3 and I just forgot? They were only in WoW? Yeah, I have no connection to them whatsoever then. I certainly don't remember anything from WoW's early stuff. Scarlet Crusade was formed after the events of Warcraft 3. Formed after... Okay, got it. Makes sense. It makes sense to be existent during the late portion of Frozen Throne, just off camera. Maybe. I always thought it was sort of a missed opportunity to not have Uther do a Jesus and get resurrected. Because that's a power they have. That's something the light can do. Alright. Pre-pot Shadow. Let's see if we can pre-pot the Greater Fire as 2. We probably won't be able to. Yeah, sure, I'm ready. Let's go. Raid consumable wise, this is going to be expensive, I can tell. There's a lot of reasons Uther shouldn't be resurrected, but I will say one thing that is important that I feel a lot miss is how is the ever-living shit is Uther in Frostmourne? He died to Frostmourne. Well, it sucks your soul, I guess is the idea. Well, it drains your soul, then it contains the soul within the sword. So he could have been in the sword. I don't know how he ended up in the Shadowlands. The whole Shadowlands shit doesn't make any sense at all. So. Thanks, Mythics. We're having a rough time, but hopefully this will be better this time. I think we just needed a little floor time so that we could get our shit together. I always wondered why Arthas didn't resurrect Uther as a Death Knight. Apparently it's because he doesn't want to be reminded of his old life. Right. But someone else could have resurrected him as a Death Knight. This bodes very ill. Not panicking.
Your life is mine.
Thane? Oh boy.
I have no choice but to obey. Next time, bring more friends. Who's next?
Can I log out? Damn it. Yeah, it's not gonna work. It's been a while since we've died this many times.
Who's next?
Oh boy. Shadowlands can easily make sense. The problem is the retcon. Frostmourne not being created by the Burning Legion removes some of their validity. I mean, it can make sense, but fuck it. It sucks. Shadowlands sucks. Everything about it sucks. The main characters in it suck. The whole idea that Uther's been living there that whole time sucks. It's just all really shitty. It's shitty. It's just shitty. Warcraft was influenced heavily by Tolkien, yeah. And Dragonlance as well. Low fantasy never appealed to you? Tolkien is not low fantasy. What do you... Tolkien is the original high fantasy, so I don't know what you mean by that. No one should be happy with Shadowlands. Shadowlands is bad in every sense of the word. Shadowlands as a concept isn't fine either to me, because it was never... The Void was sort of the opposite of the light, not the Shadowlands. There was no Shadowlands. The Void was where the Elder Gods were and came from. So adding in the Shadow... Like, the whole... Everything about the Shadowlands is bad. And I can break it down God, am I really gonna rant about the Shadowlands again? All right, I can break it down like this. One, it's poor writing from the perspective of it's entirely a retcon of everything that came before it, everything in Warcraft 3 and so forth. Two, the characters who are in the Shadowlands don't make any sense. Uther shouldn't be there. His soul was destroyed by Frostmourne. The puppet master guy doesn't make any sense at all. Like, claiming to have orchestrated everything that came before is just an insane plot point that completely nullifies everything that was already done. So it's just dumb. Shadowlands was so bad it took me and all my friends group who have loved Warcraft lore since its inception and completely disenfranchised us with the game. And a lot of people had that experience, so yeah. I think Shadowlands would have worked better if it worked as a purgatory rather than the afterlife. I don't think it needed to exist at all. It shouldn't have been there. It doesn't need to be a part. Like, the whole reason it's there is because someone took the original chart that I think Richard A. Naxx did that had like the light and the void on opposites and was like, no, we're gonna make it even better because we're better writers and blah blah blah, and they added all this extra bullshit. And then if you have one thing on one side, you have to have something on the other side, and there comes the Shadowlands, like out of nothing. Ironically enough. It's just shoddy, selfish, poor writing. So from top to bottom, the whole thing. People have called out that Uther in Shadowlands doesn't make sense because he was already absorbed by Frostmourne, so Blizzard went like, well, now his personality has been split in two. Yeah, exactly. It's bad writing. They were like, oh, we forgot Uther got eaten by the sword. Like, how do you forget that? It's like a pivotal moment in the story. It just doesn't. It's so bad in every way, shape, and form. Just Shadowlands should not have happened. You left because of BFA since they completely failed everything about the Black Empire? I don't know about that. I was under the impression Shadowlands existed as a counterpart to life and was part of the Divine Map. The new Divine Map, it's not in the old Divine Map. If you look at the old, like, I have a whole rant about this where I did a comparison. Original Divine Map. Is it called the Divine Map? I don't think so. Right. I think in the original one it's like Shadow. It's called Shadow. And it's the old gods and the Void Lords and the Shadow Void. Nowhere in there is there this fucking afterlife. AI will write the next expansion. You're probably right. What is this called? Oh, for fuck's sake, Wowhead. Wowhead never works for me. Cosmic Forces Cosmology Chart in color. That's what's... But it's all fucking linking to Wowhead and I can't look at it. Maybe I can grab the image. Please stop going to Wowhead. Jesus Christ. And now I'm getting a bunch of memes about the cosmology map. Whatever. Well, there's this one. ChatGPT, write me a Warcraft expansion story that won't retcon anything and keep designer Dave happy. Dude, in a way that's not told immediately, but the 3 major patches. If only. Right. Orders the Titans, disorders the brand. Anyways, I linked the one that I'm familiar with there. That's the original one. And then they added a bunch of shit. And I can't link that one because reasons, I guess. I don't know. Or is this the original one? Oh. Oh, that is the new one then. Where's the old one? The old one's much simpler. God, they're illegible. I cannot get a good photo of the OG one. Is it this? Okay, I think I found it. Here's the OG one. Wait, copy image. That's the OG one that Richard A. Naxx made. And then the writers who were making Shadowlands were so like they needed to one-up him, so they made the new one that has all the extra stuff. And in doing it, they realized that they wanted to bring in old characters like Uther. I believe that's the original, but I'm not 100% sure anymore. I'm kind of confused, to be honest. Also, I need to get all these potions up. So hold on. I don't want to be the reason that we wipe again. I'm not going to use the fire this time. Maybe? I don't know. So if that's a good idea or not. Let's see. Oh, God. Let's go deadly. Corrosive. We're going deadly corrosive this time. Fuck it. Try something new. I don't know what the hell's going on. Do we still have this? Yes, we do. Alright, hopefully all the salvation problems are solved. I'm gonna cast this one right before it starts. The one you're talking about is from Richard Naxx. And he did it in like his original book. I think it's created by Khadgar or something. Six seats at the round table. Literally a quote from Ilgnoith, the most badass eldritch in WoW. Alright, here we go. I gotta focus up.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Defend yourself. Flee before it's too late. Come on and fight ye wee ninny.
What? Okay. Okay. I'm waiting. I'm not gonna move. I'm gonna wait for it to come by me. But this is the slowest I've ever seen it move in my life.
Your life is mine. Your life is mine. I have no choice but to obey.
I cannot see. I don't think we can do this burn. Burn's not happening.
Your life is mine. Who's next? Bring your friends. I have no choice but to obey. Your life is mine. Who's next? I have no choice but to obey. Next time,
Oof. The light, shadow, death, life, order, disorder. Felt like each had a perspective that missed out what made mortals valid, but light and shadow were further from understanding mortal validity than the other four. I thought that was neat. A neat dynamic to play with. To think, so 6 competing forces, 2 of which are above the rest but focused on each other. It was kind of cool. Yeah, I think the original was better. And that was done by Richard Naxx, as far as I recall, when he wrote the first Warcraft books. I feel that the subdivisions of the individual 6 divine factions had genuinely been cool too. The Emerald Dream and Shadowlands shouldn't be where they are. In the new one or the old one? Are you sure you want to leave YouTube? Okay, whatever. I don't know. I think the original one was fine. I think that the new one was just hubris. I just think the early 2000s was peak fantasy. You had Warcraft 3 and WoW, Lord of the Rings trilogy, Harry Potter, Star Wars prequels. People did not know how good they had it back then. Yeah, kinda. I always felt the undead were more based in mortality than Shadowlands was. Well, they certainly couldn't let go of life. PS2 had tons of good fantasy games. It certainly did. I'm worried that I'm top DPS, though. That is not usually the case. And I'm worried about how fast this drop-off is. Am I looking at the wrong thing? Okay, that doesn't make any sense at all. Thane. That's about right. What's going on? Are they dying? People dying early? I think that was the one where the Void Zone killed them. And this one just doesn't make sense. Not sure what's going on. But DPS mate also, I'm not sure what's going on with it. Let me look at this. So Deadly Poison did some work. Looks like I didn't apply Corrosive Poison consistently enough for it to do much, unfortunately. But once Deadly Poison got applied up to 5 stacks, I think it was doing really good. I'm just going to stick with it, I think. Deadly Poison on the main hand makes sense here. The fights are definitely long enough, and having it linger while I run away, I think is a good thing. Hopefully it doesn't steal aggro, though. It's a lot of glancing blows. 40.3%. I only have 2 more weapon skill that I could potentially even get. So I'm not sure what else I could do there. But the auto hit misses are in alignment with what I'm expecting. Here's the thing. The original idea was fine. It didn't need to be changed. The problem with Shadowlands was that they tried to change so many things because they just wanted to be like, this is ours. Now we're going to take control. Look how clever we are as writers. That's the thing that you can point to consistently throughout everything that goes on in the Shadowlands. Look how clever we are. Look how clever we are. Look how clever we are. And it speaks to a deep, deep insecurity. Heart of the Storm is a great plot. It's a terrible execution to the point it ruined StarCraft 2. Really? Ruined it? I don't think it ruined it. I'm not a big StarCraft fan anyways, so it's not like I was gonna... I won't be defending that. None of the execution is what you're on about. I hate the execution of Shadowlands, but all I'm talking about is the concept of afterlife exists. There's better ways to do the afterlife. It shouldn't... The Shadowlands is not where the afterlife goes. Like, do you really think that people go back to the void? Like, that doesn't make any sense. Ah, yes, it turns out the Elder Gods were the real gods after all. Like, it... it just doesn't make any sense. There was absolutely no point in the story of Warcraft where I'm like, yes, the Shadowlands makes sense for like something connected to the void that's where people go when they die. Yeah, that makes sense. No. That's the Elder Gods, and that's not where you want to be at all. You never played Shadowlands, but from what you believe, it has nothing to do with the Void? No, it's in the Void. Look at it. Go look at it. It's the Reddit one. Oh god, why does it ask? Why does it do a blinding light? Old gods, void lords, shadow. The void. That's where the Shadowlands are. Oh. Wait, no, they have the Shadowlands over by reality and air? Oh, for fuck's sake. It doesn't make any sense at all. Like, this is confusing as fuck. This is just like they thought the name Shadowlands was cool. They started with the idea of the Void, and then they completely lost the plot themselves. It's just so ill-conceived. It's not a good idea. I take it back. No amount of execution could have made Shadowlands good. I'm sorry. Just from conceptually, it's just dumb. Arg. Morning, Big Zug. Yeah, it didn't need to be explained. That's the hubris of bad writers, is they feel the need to over-explain to show how intelligent they are. It's just dumb. The assumption Shadowlands is involved with the Void. Yeah, just conceptually from the name, starting with the very name of it, it's already flawed. Like, it's just bad. It's just bad. I don't even have a fucking GSPP. I'm so fucked. Alright. Okay. If the pull goes well, and everything gets into the corner fast enough, I think we can do the burn. But I'm thinking we need to abandon the Thane burn.
5, 4, 3, 2.
I think we have to abandon the Thane burn and just do it in a second roll. Alright. It's going a little smoother this time. Alright. That one move might actually get us fucked. I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it, am I? We have to top up. If I don't have over 6k, I'm dead. I'm dead. It's not gonna work. This is the mark that kills me right here. I still had 10 seconds left before my GSPP would come up again because I didn't drink it early enough earlier. Fuck. And he lived through it. Unfortunate. Really unfortunate. I just don't think we have the DPS.
Who's next? Your life is mine. I have no choice but to obey. Who's next?
It looks like about half the DPS is bailing. Turn cheats on. Yeah, 4 horsemen is tough. We've done this so many times though, so it's just a little bit of oopsie daisy brain rot from having not done it in a while. We'll get it. Yeah, the whole point is the light and shadow and the balance of it and all. Yes, that's obvious. Everyone knows that. That's not what's important. What's important is how shitty Shadowlands was written. From the naming, to all the characters in it, to all the plot points within it. It's just bad. And I want it to never come up again. Even if it was executed well, I don't think it works for Azeroth as a whole. Are we getting reses, or was I supposed to... You know what? This seems like a good time to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Not been rezzed yet. Alright. What can I do? Well... Deadly Poison seems to be great on the main hand. Corrosive Poison, not doing a lot on the offhand. What if I went Deadly Poison main hand and Consecrated Sharpening Stone on the offhand? Maybe that would help. Or maybe it'd make it worse, I don't know. You disagree with what? Shadowlands is poorly written. Like, if you workshopped it to fucking death, yeah, you could probably make it eventually work, but it's not worth it. It's shit. And what was there before was not broken. And it distracts from what the whole fucking game, World of Warcraft, should be about. The world of Azeroth, not this fucking undead world thing. Spirit, shadow realm bullshit. It doesn't make any sense. It wasn't there in Warcraft 3. It makes no sense to focus on it in WoW. You talking about the cosmology chart? That. What? Then what are you talking about? I'm talking about the old chart is fine. There's no reason to go to the new chart. All right, GSPP. Did this get used or not? I swear I was trying to use this. You can tie it in, but you can work it to death and make it fucking not suck, but it would take so much effort that what's the fucking point? That's my point. It's like it's a waste of time. There was no reason to change the cosmology chart. It's not even relevant to the main stories that make World of Warcraft, that make Warcraft interesting in the first place. Nobody needs to go to the Shadowlands. Nobody needs to know that there is an afterlife at all. If anything, it diminishes whatever came before. The fact that Uther was still there and existed in some form diminished his story. Yeah, if you workshop it to death, you can eventually make it not suck balls, but why would you waste your time and effort? And then you're doing retcons. Now you're the retcon guy. Look at all those retcons that you had to do to make this piece of shit not suck. Fuck that. Why would you waste your time? I don't get it. It makes no sense to me at all. Alright, I'm gonna 6 minutes? No, I'm gonna reapply it. Fuck it. Alright, let's get my agility. Let's get my juju going. Like what you're talking about to me is like trying to scrape dog shit off of the sidewalk on a burning hot day that stinks and reeks and like flies are all over it, and then write like a fucking amazing novel with the shit. That's what it feels like you're trying to do. Just throw it away. It's garbage. The chart's not that cool. You can make another one yourself. Make a better one. Make that your next writing exercise. Make a better chart. Theirs is poorly conceived. And I promise you, probably Richard Naxx has more thought put into it. It's like taking melted plastic gloves and making grape soda. Sure. I see you're a Nile Red fan. Wait, what the fuck? Did I pull the pot off? That's weird. Not sure how that happened.
5, 4,
All right.
2, 1.
Defend yourself. Please, before it's too late.
Okay. I'm running up. I need to get more damage in earlier. If I can get my poisons ticking faster, that'll be a net benefit. Come on. What the hell? Oh my god, I wasn't close enough. These last minute movements that are fucking me up. I'm waiting for Mark 4. I forgot one of my... God damn it. Run away!
I have
Oh.
no choice but to obey.
Your life is mine.
I have no choice but to obey.
Why do I have a Morgren mark? No, it's a Blamo mark. Is that out of control? Probably not. Shit.
I have no choice but to obey.
Alright, that's one mark of Mograine. We'll be good.
I have no choice but to
Two. Alright, I gotta go. Oh, am I gonna get out? Okay. Yes.
I have no choice
I have to wait for the Blamau mark to fall off.
Who's next?
Who's dying? Oh,
Your
I
life
have no
is
choice
mine.
but to obey. I have no choice but to obey.
two marks. Three marks. I'm out.
Your life is mine.
Oh no, please no. Oh fuck, it's coming towards me.
Your life.
I can't go in either direction. Alright, 4,
Who's next?
3, 2, 1.
I have no choice but to
I gotta get to Mograine.
Life is mine. Your life is mine.
I think I can finish him. Is he stunnable? I don't think so. I got it, I got it, I got it.
Who's next?
If I take this next mark, I'm fucked. Okay, I made it.
I have no choice but to obey.
This is stressful. This is really stressful.
Your life is
Alright, I'm gonna wait for this mark and then I'm gonna go in.
I have no choice but to obey.
Going.
I have no choice but to obey.
I got nothing else to give here, except I'll have a Blade Flare in a sec. Oh shit.
I have no choice but to obey.
Who's next?
I only have 2 marks here, so I should be okay. Alright. Okay, I should go.
Run away, little girl. Run away.
Your life is mine.
I have to wait the full minute now.
Your life is mine.
I have no choice but to obey.
Your life.
GTA 6 will be like $300. GTA 6 will be $1,000 if they can get away with it. If they thought they could get away with it, it'd be $1,000.
Your life is mine.
Still got 30 seconds left. I can't
Choice
get
but
that.
to obey.
Yeah.
Life is mine.
Why are the dragon aspects as important as they are? Because they were originally part of the creation mythos.
To share.
Okay.
I have no choice but to obey. I have no choice but to obey. I have no choice but
Who?
to obey. I have no choice but to obey.
How exactly are they involved in the creation mythos? I've never heard of that. That was the original thing.
I have no choice but to obey.
Like, the dragons are obviously ultra powerful creatures in the
Choice but to obey.
Warcraft universe, but like, there's I think the original idea from Metzen,
I have no choice
uh,
but to obey.
there's 3 of us going. What's going on?
I have no choice but to obey. I have no choice but to obey. I have no choice but to obey. Run away, little girl. Run away. I have no choice but to obey. I have no choice but to obey.
What I've learned from this is that I can take the 4th mark, as long as I have
I have no
over,
choice but to obey.
as long as I'm close to my 5K.
I
60 to rent seems both wild and like it could potentially happen for games in the near future. Yeah, no kidding. Go on a monthly plan.
I have no choice but to obey.
Take out a loan to get GTA 6. How's your GTA 6 mortgage?
I have no choice but to obey.
WoW is a game you rent. Yeah. Well, it's a subscription, yeah, which is a common thing. Like, it's a common thing.
I have no
Oh,
choice
I'm
but
free to go in.
obey.
Who just went in? Did I miss my cue? No.
I have no
Celiac
choice
is
but
there.
to
Asterios
obey.
there. Who's here? Waiting for a call out. Ah, he's dead.
No choice
He's
but
fucking
to
dead.
obey.
Yay! Yay!
Your security measures have failed. See to this interruption immediately.
Desecrated breastplate. Nice. Congrats to somebody. Leggings of the Apocalypse. Thanks, Mythics. Yeah, I don't know. I believe we're going to Saffron. This is the easiest fight by far. Let's move the frost pot over here. And what else? Do I need these? I do need these. All right. So let's redo. So in the Kel'Thuzad fight, armor and regen are going to be actually huge. So I'm glad I have those with me. Let me think here. As far as I know, he's not immune to deadly, so I'm just going to re-up deadly and go deadly corrosive again. Though I did think about doing the consecrated instead on the offhand. I'll have to think about it. We're gonna have to parse my DPS log for this one. Alright, we need to put on our Frost Resist, which is F1. Correct. Why does Death Sting being unequipped? This makes no sense to me. And I have Juju Chill, which I'm going to move down here. Alright. I'm ready to fight the dragon. What did they do in the creation myth? I think they were just there at the primordial creation of the universe. It goes all the way back to like Enki and stuff. But I don't know that that's my impression from what I think Metzen was going for, and he didn't say this, but he was like sort of giving hints that the Titans were false gods, false creators, and that the real creators of the universe were the dragons. But I don't know that that's how it came out in the end. I think that's changed, or his retcon got retconned, or his initial thoughts changed over time. I don't know what happened. But it is whatever it is now is whatever it is now. I don't even know. Yeah, GTA 6 mortgage. I should tweet that. I think that one will. That'll please some people. Though I'm pretty sure I'm shadow banned on what you call it. Alright, let's start eating food. Can't find item, all black waistcoat set. I've got the Bis shirt, though, because it's got 1 armor on it. From what you're aware, the Titans never created shit. They only created the Titan Forged, which the old gods corrupted into most mortal races, but nothing else. Pretty much, yep. With Titans being a side effect of the universe rather than its makers. Yep. The Titans have more in common with oh shit, what was that Marvel movie? The Eternals? You know the plotline of the Eternals? I don't know if anyone even watched that movie. That one, it wasn't as bad as people said, but it was not great. Anyways, the plot of the Eternals is that the Earth is actually an egg for a god, and everyone on Earth will be sacrificed to make the god. That's what the Titans are. That's the inspiration for the Titans. And that's why they're considered false gods. Or were supposed to be. I don't know what happened. Like, it's like I don't know what happened. You only watched the Phase 1 Avengers? Yeah. I don't blame you. Phase 1 was a good time. After that... After Endgame, I think it kind of fell apart. We'll see if they can bring it back together. I'm tepidly interested in Thunderbolts. I think that'll be a good time. I can't speak to the rest of the movies. We'll see. I like the implication of Azeroth waking up without killing the populace on its current WoW, but that's it. Yeah. You feel like it fell apart at Endgame?
4,
Really? Interesting.
2, 1.
Infinity War was great? What? Hop, 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 hoppity hop, hoppity hop. I am a rabbit. Do 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 do. Alright. You can hit him from across the room, and I will. Next one into Slice and Dice. Ah! Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm eating shit here. Let's eat another frost protection. Oh, right, I don't have that one. Alright, Slayer's Crest down. No! Oh, God. I cannot find my cursor, and it's becoming a problem. God, this guy's annoying. I am cursed. I got siphoned. Shit. I want his back. Give me his back. Oh, he turned the other way this time. All right, let's try to get him to 20%. Getting some sort of stuttery lag weirdness. I'm not sure what's going on. No! God, no. God damn it. Yay! Greedy. Greedy, greedy. Cloak of the Necropolis. Resilience of the Scourge. Might of the Scourge. That's the best one. Shroud of Dominion. Nice.
Wait, what is this?
Your security measures have failed. Cease this interruption immediately.
Oh,
Yes.
wait a minute. There we go. Yes, stabbing the empty air into the boss. Great way to get backstabs in. If you can get to his back. What do I think of the idea of the bronze dragonflight? I think anything that fucks with time is a bad idea. Just conceptually as human beings, we are not very good at understanding what manipulation of time would be like and what that would do. So I think having an entire bronze dragonflight devoted to time stuff is just a bad idea. They're there to prevent people from messing with time, but in doing so, they also mess with time. That's always a paradox, no matter, as soon as time travel's involved. After Four Horsemen, Saf is easy? Yeah, exactly. KT might be more difficult, we'll see. I think people are tuned in now. Four Horsemen is a tough fight to be the first boss fight. I think it's actually easier if you have an easier boss fight first, and then you do Four Horsemen. Because because you're like focused up and you've got your rotations down and your muscle memory is back. Whereas if you just go straight to Four Horsemen, I think it's a struggle. These are all gonna run out. Oh my god, no. Alright, fuck. These are definitely gonna run out. Alright, may as well burn them now. Shit. This is definitely going down as one of the most expensive runs I've done in a while. Let me think here. Corrosive Poison did quite well on, I'm gonna stick with it. I don't see a reason to change, to be honest. I wish I had DPS mate from past encounters with Kel'Thuzad so I could compare instant deadly to deadly corrosive, but whatever. It might make trash tougher. I think that's okay. I feel like most people just don't understand time travel. There's a difference between time travel and continuity travel, and what you're doing matters a lot. Yeah. Well, you're either changing the timeline and therefore splitting, or you're creating closed loops, and therefore whatever was going to happen had already happened, so it doesn't matter. Or it matters because it had to happen, depending upon your point of view. But generally speaking, I would avoid time travel stuff. There's just no reason to do it if you don't have to. And it can cause things to be unnecessarily confusing. I've written 2 time loop stories, and they always were closed loops. Always. It's the only way that makes sense. The best version is time travel that isn't continuity travel, aka the past future is the past. But the modern is the old past now redone. It's a new timeline. You're talking about split timelines. If you have a single timeline, then it has to be a closed loop. Otherwise it doesn't make sense. It's like that movie Looper. He closed the loop. He closed the loop. People drastically misunderstand paradoxes. You have to have an entry point, and ideally you have something outside of time. You're not talking about split timelines. If you're talking about there being a different past and a different future because of events from time travel, then you are talking about split timelines. Because that at the point that something occurs, the timeline splits. Now there's 2 different timelines. There's the old timeline that has to exist in order for you to go back to the past. And there's the new timeline that exists because you did. That's the only way it makes sense. Time does a loop and then moves on? No, it doesn't. It goes in a completely different direction. Caverns of Time dungeons used to be for fan service, and Blizzard didn't consider much of it canon, like the Battle of Mount Hyjal, as it was a popular Warcraft 3 mission. Yeah, and the culling. I hate this. I hate that warriors are always on top. Why is Sapphiron not on here? Oh, because he's the current fight. How did I get so wrecked? It's always... First time seeing a hunter ahead of me. What do hunters do? Oh, multi-shot. Multi-shot on Saf? That's interesting. Extra shot? Just get extra shots? I don't get it. Hmm. Worth trying. I don't think I have the PvP mind control trinket. I have the stun one. Is that only Alliance? Or do Horde have one too? The old time is now gone, no longer exists. It can't not exist. It has to exist. Because without the old timeline, you didn't time travel. That's the paradox. You do a loop like a roller coaster? That's called a closed loop timeline. That's what I was talking about earlier. If you have a one continuous timeline, whatever time travel you do has to have already happened. It has to be a closed loop. No, you don't go into a circle forever. From your perspective, you're constantly moving forward, but you move into the past as well.
4, 3, 2, 1.
It does, you're just not thinking about it correctly. Trust me, I've thought about time travel a lot. I've written several time travel stories. It's a closed loop. If it's a closed loop, then that means that the past is continuous. You can't get rid of the old events. They have to be there, otherwise the new events don't happen and the time travel doesn't occur. At which point the timeline collapses. That's kind of what Donnie Darko is about, actually. It's about him closing a time loop. He's closing a branch of a timeline. If you haven't seen Donnie Darko, that's a really good movie. Everyone should watch. Oh shit, what am I doing? Focus, Dave. All right, I gotta zoom out. I know what you're trying to say, and I know how you're thinking about it. Believe it or not, and you're kind of wrong. And you just gotta come to terms with that. It has nothing to do with stupidity. It has everything to do with how time works, or doesn't work, depending upon what sort of system you're working with. Split timelines are a requirement if you are not closing the loop. If the loop is closed, then you don't have to worry about it. Is this going to use up my poisons? I don't think so. Why don't you go take a nap, man? Or go to sleep, or whatever it is that you would do to recover. If you're hurting that bad, definitely don't stay talking to me. Because clearly it's not going to help, because we disagree. I did not see him. Did this teleport here? Oh, what is happening? Go drink water, man. What are you doing? Time stories caused some pretty big issues in the MCU as well. They sure did. They did it because they wanted to do the What If series. And I'm really curious to see this Fantastic Four movie. Because it seems to be set in the 1950s, I want to say. Oh, Skelly. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, I don't know who's my sighting. Ouch. All right. Uh-oh. I do not want to be on the stack. Oh god! Fuck. Waste of my... No!
There will be no escape.
What?
The dark void awaits you.
I cannot get behind him. Oh no. Good lord, I've never had this happen so many times. Oh, kick him. Jesus. Oh no. That was rough. I've never had the red bullshit go under my feet so many times in a row. Am I Biss? Yeah, I'm Biss. I'm only missing the Nerubian Slave Maker. Everything else is Biss. All Bone Scythe, Belt of Never-Ending Agony, King's Fall, Death Sting, Prester's Talisman, Slayer's Crest because of the spider. I'd also like to have Badge of the Swarm Guard, but, you know, whatevs. Right, we have to release, don't we?
Minions, servants, soldiers
I'm not...
of the cold dark.
What?
Obey
Why-
the call of
Huh?
Thuzad.
Kenji, what are you doing? Alright. We messed up the tanks before transition. Alright, so we can release now. Let's go. Right. Drink some Gatorade? Yeah. I think you'll be okay. Dehydration. No, I'm kind of dehydrated. Dehydration not good for your kidneys. Lots of glancing blows. 4.9% miss. Don't like that at all. Deadly's still doing good for me, but not quite as well as I thought it would. Probably because I got frozen and there's periods of time where you don't touch them at all, and you have to build those stacks back up. That's probably why it falls off. It does make me wonder if going double consecrated would be the better choice here. Q. Uh-oh, we're losing one person at least. It is 2:30 a.m. for me. This is rough. And this is with like almost zero sleep. So not good. Not good for me. It's just not good for me. I'm a little amped from doing this, so I'm hoping that I can somehow stop playing and go lie down and just fall asleep, but that is very unlikely with me. I usually have a very long wind down time. Yeah, we got this. You're experiencing sleep deprivation as well? It's just that time of year? Yeah, it might be. Yeah, I can barely function. I'm running on muscle memory, but I'm forgetting. I think I forgot to put on Jujumite on the last fight. Because I was waiting until the Kel'Thuzad part started to do it, and then I just brain dead. Also forgot Juju Chill. Alright, let's refresh into something. I gotta decide. I think it looked... Alright, I'll stick with it, I guess. I'll stick with it. Deadly corrosive. Oh, I have magic resist too. Oh, we'll save that for the start of the Kel'Thuzad fight, I think. Or maybe the end of it. Alright, here we go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Unstoppable elimination. What does this say? Scepter of Defiance. Let's just put them on now, just in case I forget again. And if I remember, I can put them back on. If it falls off. Ooh. You hate to see it. Nothing like a skeleton creeping up on your ass. Jesus. I'm always afraid I'm going to laser focus on the A-bomb and then not see the skeleton sneaking up behind me. I probably shouldn't be looking at the skeletons too much though, because we have plenty of ranged. You were supposed to be watching. I'm watching for that. Oh. Actually cold. It's actually cold. Oh, I do not like this at all. Good Lord. There's a skeleton under it. No, I don't like that. Really hate when I end up on the edge. My favorite raid? Oh my god. Not this one. I think Kara 40 is going to be my new favorite raid, but it might be because it's new and I voice acted for it, so might be that. Still got 6 minutes on all my buffs. I think the food buff is gonna fall off. I don't want to be over there then. I am absolutely on the wrong thing.
Your petty matches are no challenge to the might of the Scourge.
What are we doing? No, kick him. Not sure why we keep stopping DPS. There it is. Okay. I need to switch. If I don't get his back, I'm gonna be in trouble here. I'm next on his list. I gotta be careful. Damn it! Oof. Rough. Basically, MC into a Fisher killed our main tank on that one, so. Alright, let's release. Pretty sure we can get him down. Let's see what Deadly and Corrosive did this time. It's approximately the same as last time. I'm looking at glancing damage to see how I compare. I almost walked right into the circle. That would have been sad. That would have been real sad. All right. What is this, the third time or the fourth time? Fourth time's a charm? Just for comparison's sake, I'm going to go dual consecrated and see what happens. Or actually, you know what? I'm going to go consecrated offhand and deadly main. $11 gold repairs. See, even with constantly dying, I'm not going through all the Denonzo's Telebeam medley. Got 6 minutes left on regen and armor. I'll wait to pop those when we go in. Logging off or consumes. Are we waiting for someone? Boy, that is tempting to click, isn't it? Look at that thing. What the hell is it doing? If you click it, it speeds up how fast the mobs come at you in the first phase. Which... no thanks. Do it. I will not be the one who wipes the raid, damn it. I refuse to be that person. Only got 17 minutes left on those. Alright, I better log. How long is this delay? Okay. Okay, I'm gonna log and save the raids, the buffs. Because 16 minutes is a full fight, but 10 minutes is not. We are rogues, indeed. What's a bit embarrassing? Wiping? Nah, it happens. The joint raids go very well together. The split raids depends on who goes where, and sometimes it becomes more difficult. I think the primary problem is that it's Easter, and a lot of people are doing stuff with their families during Easter, so they're not here in the raid where they should be, where they belong. I didn't realize these, it has a little guard on it. I don't know. I gotta change these gloves. These do not work at all. But otherwise, a fine bunny cosplay. Now I'm playing an FF14 character. What the hell are they called? What? Righto. Just waiting to hear when they're ready to get logins back. I don't know. What's Alosh doing? I got the cookie rolling pin, and she's got a drink in the other hand, and she's wearing, I think that's the apron, or the bar outfit. So she's doing great. Doing a lot of dead mines. Trying to learn healing. It's been an experience, I'll say that. It's been quite the experience. healing easy, relatively? It can be. So far, it's been pretty chaotic for me, because it's like... But this is in like dungeons where people are just pulling aggro left and right, and so you're like trying to save everyone. Ultimately, what I ended up doing was just making my instant spells cheap and then increasing renewal. And just throwing instant renewal on everybody to try and save them. And then if they're really getting smashed, then you throw the shield. This comes from the madman that runs all specs and classes. I don't even think that's possible anymore. DPS is disposable, but the tank is eternal? What does that mean? AWS Summit Bangkok. If you have to let someone die, DPS goes first. Right. I mean, that's generally how I do it. If I'm there to keep the tank up first. All right, we're logging back. Welcome. New member for the guild. All right. This should last. These won't, but I can do those when I go in. And we're going to do the Sweet Mountain Berry last, because that's the one that lasts the least. The one that lasts the least. Say that 5 times fast. Boom. 15 minutes. Gosh, it's gonna be close. Gonna be real close if we don't go. Why is Death Sting getting unequipped? That is frickin' bizarre. That is really bizarre. Why that keeps happening, I don't know. Do hard mode? I don't think so. We're struggling on normal. It's not really hard mode either. It doesn't get you extra rewards. It just speeds the early part up, and then I heard that it's broken and you have to wait anyways. I wonder if you can eat during that time, though. Because you could then reapply buffs, so it would actually make it easier if you could pull it off. And other things I'll probably hate, that human is basically bis race for every classic and play on turtle. Is it? Is it though? Why? Just because of the swords thing? Yeah, I don't know. I like my troll. My troll has haste. Haste is good. Sword skill for rogue, warrior, paladin. Yeah. It's a little different with the new weapon skill, but I mean it's still good. It's not like it got worse. Whoa. Whoa. Heart skipped a beat there.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Holy shit. That would have been hilarious. And by hilarious, I mean awful. Oh, frick. I'm just gonna blow a bunch of cooldowns here. Only class that has an argument for another race on Alliance side is Hunter, with high elf for the bow skill and increased agility. That's true. Not just increased agility, but like, isn't it like 1% or something ridiculous? I don't know, I felt like the Turtle WoW balance changes made it more even. I don't feel like any one race has like a ridiculous advantage. And with the weapon skill normalization, I think that it's not so important anymore. But I would like to do a day where I just parse and check glancing blows on a heroic dummy for like 5 minutes with varying points of weapon skill. I did a early test of that, and it didn't seem that bad. Or did it? %. I think, I don't know. I don't know if it's baseline or overall. I think it's baseline. But that doesn't make too much sense, because then... Wait. I don't know. I'd have to look at it. No, I'm not so sure. Oh dear. Oof. I can feel my neurons dying. I need... I really need us to down him this time. What the hell was that? I could hear her whispering in my ear.
Your petty matches are no challenge to the might of the Scourge. Your soul is bound to me now.
Oh, he's on me though. Ouch. No.
I will freeze the bloody veins.
Someone got me good.
I require aid.
Yeah, we did it. Oh. King's Fall and the Hunger and Cold. I want that so bad, but I don't think, I'm pretty sure that's SR'd. Let's see. Yeah, 2 rings too. That's good stuff. I SR'd the Gressel Dawn of Ruin, so since that didn't drop, oh well. And I already have everything else, except I would like Mr. Bigglesworth and the Phylactery of Kel'Thuzad. And I believe I have both my main spec rolls, so I get to roll them both, but we'll see. Damn. Everyone rolls on that. Unfortunately, won't be getting the Phylactery either. Maybe I can get the cat. Let's roll 100. Hmm. $66. Oh, Takenchi with 100. Bummer. 2% overall agility. Okay. Disgusting luck with the drops. Yeah, that was a good set. All right. Need a Orgrimmar portal. I don't think there is an Orgrimmar portal coming. Wait, Peppage could do it. I always get stuck in the attack animation at the end. Don't know what that's about. Peppage isn't even here. He's gone. All right. Actually, I think I'm hearthing. I think I'm in Brill. Because I was doing quests there. I do have a... yeah. Well... Well... Thanks for joining me. I need to try and fall asleep as fast as I possibly can. because I will be woken up in about 3 or 4 hours anyways. So hope you guys enjoyed that chaotic but still fruitful Naxx raid with some crazy lucky drops at the end. And I'll see you guys next time. Don't be a psychopath. Bye.
PB alert! The long-awaited moment has come. In universal agreement with the High Goblin Council of Traders, we are shorting shell coin. That's right, get your shorts in now and dump tomorrow at 3 p.m. The scam's in, the shell coin's been bought, and now we're rolling out our just rewards. Yeah, just rewards for the goblins. Gobbling up that shell coin gold. Gobble, gobble, gobble that shell coin gold. Yeah.
This has been the Goblin APB Alert. We now return you to your regular scheduled programming.